Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gordo and I teach you how to paint your 3D prints. What I have for you today is the Gaahleri GHAD-39. This is a dual action airbrush. It comes with a .35mm and a .5mm needle. I previously had one of these, but I gave that one to a friend and decided to purchase it again. So let's get into the unboxing. One of the cool features of the box that comes with this airbrush is that it has a printed diagram of all the parts, as you can see here. This is useful in case you want to reorder a part. You can refer to the diagram. All the parts of the airbrush are available from their website or from their Amazon page. We're going to keep this here so I can refer to it if I forget the name of one of the parts as I go over the airbrush. I'm not sponsored by Gaahleri, and I bought this from Amazon with my own money. So this comes with a welcome note and a standard: if you have any issues, do not return to the retailer. Please contact us instead. A quick start guide, some foam padding, and extra O-rings. The O-rings are what keeps the airbrush airtight, so make sure to keep them in a safe place because you might need these at some point in the future. The airbrush comes with the .35mm needle pre-installed and the .5mm needle in the box. I will be using the .5mm predominantly, so I'll be changing this later. Remember, when changing the needle to a different size, you need to also replace the nozzle cap and the nozzle with its corresponding size, which is also included in the box. The airbrush also includes detachable cups, which comes in two sizes, regular and large. These cups are always hard to take out because of the hard foam in the box. Each cup includes a cap, which is useful if you don't want paint spilling out while painting. The cups screw to the body as such, and you can see the body also has an O-ring where the cups screw into to keep the body and the cup connection airtight. On the front, you have an air cap whose sole function is to protect the tip of the needle so it does not bend in case of an accident or if you drop the airbrush. The handle has a cutout for easy access to the needle chucking nut, so in case of a clog you can pull back on it and try to release a lot of pressure and push the clog through. This is your preset control knob, and this functions so that the main lever or trigger gets only pulled back a certain amount, and it restricts the amount of paint you can spray. It's kind of like training wheels, in case you have not developed the muscle memory to spray a consistent amount of fluid. I never really use it, so I keep it fully open. Okay, let's take this apart. The first thing is to unscrew the handle. Then you have access to the needle chucking nut. Unscrew that, pull out the needle carefully, unscrew the spring case, and make sure the spring does not fall out so you don't lose it. Needle chucking guide and the lever guide all come out, and now you can pull on the main lever. I then do my best to lube all these parts, which I can show in a later video. Then you can do everything in reverse in order to put everything back together. The main lever, which tends to be a real pain sometimes, the lever guide, which is separate from the needle chucking guide. Make sure the curved part is pointing to the back of the airbrush. Insert the needle chucking guide, spring, and the spring case together and screw them in. Insert the needle carefully as to not bend it, and then secure it with the needle chucking nut. This airbrush comes with a quick disconnect male fitting, which is very convenient if you own the female fitting. This fitting allows you to attach and detach the airbrush to and from the compressor hose by pushing and pulling instead of having to screw and unscrew. Alright, let's test the airbrush on one of the models I'm working on for an upcoming video to see how it functions. The only drawback I see is if the fluid is too viscous, it would accumulate between the air cap and the needle, and the airbrush will occasionally spit, which can ruin your painting. This can be addressed by getting a crown type air cap or removing the cap completely, but do be careful as this will expose the needle tip and can bend in case of an accident. Okay guys and gals, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content. Please take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Peace.